What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Now, the little bug with the Boomin on the Harbinger is to be patched on Tuesday. So get your Harbinger kills in while you can. Not that he's any more difficult to kill on Nightmare 4, particularly with a group of friends. But wanted to try something a little bit different today, and I'm going to go back in for another Harbinger kill. However, this time we're going to do a little Blaze Boomin. Balloon Boomin. What should it be called? Blaze Boomin. I think that sounds the best. And we're going to go with the Blaze Balloons, and of course, the Apprentice Boom Boom. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see how this is going to work out. Now, I'm not very confident in my Blaze Balloon set of gear, as there's just very few pieces that are quality. So I did a lot of swapping in and out with my regular trap setup. And, you know, like I said, I'm not super confident with the Blaze Balloon, so I am going to collect just a tiny bit of green mana up. In this first wave here before we get moved along, as the Blaze Balloons with just, you know, being the cost of 50, which is, you know, substantially higher than traps, of course, it's less upgrades, which, you know, I know that you don't get the effectiveness of the upgrades. However, the Blaze Balloons, once you get them upgraded a couple times, are just mean as hell. Particularly, like when you hit that number 2 upgrade. That's when things seem to start going in a quite superior fashion. Let's see here. Let's, you know what? I think I'm just going to do it like this time. Yeah, let's just try it out like this here. And see. You know what? I do like this one over here, though. I'm going to go and throw that one in. To hell with it. I'm doing it anyway. And then need, what, 2 of them. Or no, just 1 of them over here, I think is the correct amount. That doesn't look right. That would leave me 16. So yeah, I can actually go ahead and do 1 more, because I need 15 Blaze Balloons. So we've got 4 pointed that way. We've got 1, 2. Oh, there's only 2 pointed that way. That's why. Let's go with, where do I want to put this last one? I've been trying to put them in spots where, just the random fire won't hit them. I haven't had the greatest of luck with that, but let's just go right here. See how that goes. So that's going to give me 15 Blaze Balloons to get things started off, so let's switch on over to the Huntress. The Blazetress. Oop, or you know what? I knew I was forgetting something. I've been going with 3 on each of these sides. Can't forget about up top, because, you know, the Harbinger is susceptible to the Freezy Freeze. So, by all means, put some Frosties up top with that large skill sphere. And get that, buy yourself a little bit of time, get that 45% chance to freeze them. Now, as I mentioned in the other video, it doesn't last the 6 seconds. But it does last a couple seconds and gives you a little valuable opportunity. Man, I can't wait till the PS4 gets patched in graphics, so that the Blaze Balloons on the PS4 look like the Blaze Balloons on the PC. Because the Blaze Balloons on the PC look ultra badass. As you guys will see, it leaves the molten goo all over the ground there. Little napalm. See, there's 5 of those bad boys. Now, wave 1, a couple of guys will go up and hit the blockades. But once I get these blazes upgraded, it's good game. Let's see here. How do we want to put these on this side? I think this will work. Hopefully, the problem with the Blaze Balloons, it's definitely not a problem, but something you have to pay attention to is the trigger range is so small. You have to make sure that you got it in the proper path. And I think they're going to hug the inside just a little bit right here. So that should be no problem there. Let's hop on over to the juicer and get some DPS going on. Of course, I'm bringing Dracolich for the stack, particularly when he's on the cannon. That's when it's nice. Come on, come on, burn, burn, burn. Close one. Yeah, didn't get the, looks like we didn't get the full amount. I'm going to burn them down just a little ways with these cannons here, and then do a lap and collect up a little of that lovely, lovely green mana that's kicking it over there. See, he is completely avoiding the cannons. Now, I've got no traps up top. The cannons are the only thing that's going to hit him. Now, the cannons hit hard, 240,000 damage, even with his mean and nasty resist. So, although you'll go through little stretches with some bad pathing or whatever of the Harbinger, and they won't hit him for a while, and it'll get a little frustrating. However, he'll path around and get nailed by him, so no need to be overly concerned. Come on, freeze up and let me run around and collect some of that loveliness all over the ground. There we go. See if I can make a lap. Ooh, ooh. Woo, that was close. Usually if you make it past that turn, your odds of making it all the way around and collecting the full pool are pretty darn good. And, you see, I didn't get back to cover, but I made a lap, got 371 green mana, and I think that's actually probably enough. I'm not going to sit here all day. Oops, forgot to jump. Not going to sit here all day and just collect green mana. But it is helpful, particularly when you're in my position, where you've got some decent gear, but you don't have a full set of the best gear in the game. You've got, a lot of entry-level Nightmare 4 pieces thrown in the mix as you're still looking for the perfect set. Now, I've switched my focus kind of over to the PS4 quite a bit, so these guys have been neglected. Bad, bad. That's another one of the reasons why I have succumbed to the cheddar here, as I'm cheesing it up. I've got new light on the Swiss. Come on now, come on, just walk in front of those cannons. It'll all be fine. Just go ahead and stick your face out there just for a second. There we go. Alright, now, right out of the gates, I want to get 2 ups at least. Actually, I think I was going for 3 ups. I think it was 2 ups on the blockades right right off the bat. Now, like I said, these blaze balloons, once you get a couple of upgrades on them, they're very, very nice. Even just with the one, it's still laying it down pretty decently. Let's see, I think I'm going to get 800 out of the chest here, and that will be enough to get the basics in play here. Did I get this side fully up? Nope, I didn't do the balloons. I've got to have a little bit left over, as I want to go ahead and throw some traps down up top here. And I'm just going to go with the Elemental Chaos up here, as it seems like, well, the easiest, I guess, to throw down and to sell. Just going to throw a little circle of them in up there just for some damage. I'm not going to use all of the DU, or all of the green mana, or yeah, the DU. See, I got 60 left over, so I could have thrown a few more traps somewhere, yet I don't really think it's necessary. I almost screwed the pooch on my sticky nades there. See, what's he doing? Sometimes he will shoot you, so if you don't pay attention on this wave 2 here, some ugliness could occur. Come on! Oh, that's awful. He wasn't linked. Or I waited too long. I didn't get it burned down quick enough, but it's all good. Actually, he was. I was thinking I was in wave 3. This is just wave 2. So, it's all good. I will quit my panicking. I only have to get him down to 24 million, so, nice little pathing in front of the cannons, and that will be a complete piece of cake to get him there. Now, I'd like to get upgrades on those elemental chaos traps up there too, but it's more important for me to get these blockades juiced up. Actually, I wonder if I dumped it into the blaze balloons instead. I'm going to try that out. I'm not going to up the blockades anymore. I'm just going to dump everything into the blaze balloons and see if that's a little better. Now with traps, of course, you pump the upgrades into them and it just gets devastating pretty quickly. You still got a weak Frosty set up, but like I said, I'm still not 100% on my Huntress. Now, I did put together a decent Poison Dart Tower build, which I'm going to be playing around with a little bit. But I'm just not all the way where I want to be for a Huntress builder. One more path in front of those cannons. Come on now. He needs to just take a couple steps forward. Walk on up over here and just see how things are going. Now he's still sitting on the elemental chaos. There we go. Finally a shot from a cannon there. Alright, so 752 right there. Or including what I had. Oh, dang it, and I went and did it anyway. Son of a gun. Alright, so I got some ups going there. I accidentally upped a blockade. I normally up the blockades there, and trying it out here. Alright, now the moment of truth. The mighty and devastating Wave 3, which you sink or swim on this one. It's so easy to complete, but on the same note, it's so easy to screw up. There is no doubt about that. See what's he going to start with. He's going to start with meteors. So I want to get a little damage on that cannon. But mainly just going to try to stay moving and stay alive, ideally. There we go. Survive that portion anyway. He should hop right over to the cannon after he opens this up. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and switch over to that. And see if we can get a nice shot on him here. Well, close enough. We'll get him down. I'd like to be at the 15 million mark at that point, but it doesn't always work out that way. So he's going back for some more meteors. And it looks like my blockades and blazes are holding up strong over there. Just about all of my Frosty Towers are down now. And as soon as I get a Wyvern flying in, it's going to be really close to being over and into to Wave 4 in the Boomin. But no Wyvern yet. In this wave, obviously. I bet he's going to come in right, yeah, there he is. Oh, and I choke it up. Way to go, Juice. Now, I'm kind of screwed. I probably, like I said, Wave 3 is sink or swim. You can screw that up. Let me just go ahead and... Oh, come on. It's not over yet, especially with that heal I was able to get on that blockade. Come on now. 14 million. I got 2 million more to go. Oh, no more needless deaths. Come on now. Now he's going to head on in for a meteor, I think. Yeah, and I should be able to get him down. You never know. I could still choke. It's happened before. In fact, it's so frustrating when you choke just like 1 second away from being able to get the job done. But we're at 12 million now. If a wyvern, yeah, a wyvern just jumped in. So it should be done. Yeah, here we go. You're burned. It's as good as over for you, man. There we go. Alright, let's get all this stuff sold up and get to booming. I thought there was going to be a little choke in the mix there. I gotta say, I was ready to hit that stop record button. Because, you know, like I mentioned, it's so easy to do, but it's so easy to mess up if you're not paying attention. And everybody knows I'm never paying attention. Alright, let's get rid of the Frosty, take our blockade boom, and we should be good to go here. Now, I'm wanting to get some better Traptress loot. I mean, I still have yet to find a nice, like, close to 700 item power tripwire bow with 10%. Whoop. So, I mean, I still have some items to find on my Traptress. But let's go ahead and switch on over, and we'll go ahead and equip a Sandstorm pet here, just to close the deal. And here we go. The Blues! Oh, it feels so wrong, yet it feels so right all at the same time. See what kind of shield we got. Ah, junky shield. Junky. It just amazes me that the, I don't know, maybe I'm missing the boat on that particular one, but it seems like that's the worst passive on all of these weapons. Now, I have yet to find a monk weapon either with the lightning on it. I found a ton of monk weapons with the fist, but with the lightning, the defensive passives, I have yet to find yet. Come on! Dang. Terrible. I want the legendary loot. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. So thanks again for watching. A little blaze booming. Tuesday, this goes away. Get your runs in now. See ya!